Jimsy. Welcome. I have no idea. I don't have a full room of bliss. We might have some talented folks out there just bypassed. Talent doesn't merit attention. But thank you for the very flattering comment. Hi, DeSoto. Good morning. Is that thunder? Sounds familiar, says Jimsy. Uh, I've played it a lot, Jimsy, so if you've been in the stream before, you've definitely heard it. The song. Part of that song is also in my song. My song called "Baby Be Less." No, 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 not the song. It was my song Mikey Lee. This song. Yeah, that part. Hi, Max. Now I'm gonna do still have to figure out how I'm gonna end that song. I'm gonna write an ending to it sometime soon. Sometime in the next, I don't know, 5 months. Oh, hello, Isidora. Oh. I was jamming the bass here in the stream and made a bass line. I love this song. Over and Under. You love Over and Under. Thank you. I like playing it. It sure is a fun one. It's a classic. This next song has no name. Or maybe it does. And I've forgotten it. We gotta name that song, guys. We gotta give it a name. I think it is Thunder. Looks like it's going to be a stormy day today in LA. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Mm. I don't really know where that other song went. Mm. I don't know where the other song went. The like the this one. But there is a song before that just went like this. It went. Nope. It went. There it is. And then it went. Can I do that? Oh, it's summer in Argentina? What came after that? Guess I'll just have to figure it out one note at a time. are you, Cyber? We're in the country over here. Oh. Well, if you ever make it west, let me know. Why don't you come during a con, Cyber? Like while a con's happening. I know a lot of people come out to LA for Anime Expo. I don't know if you're into anime or not. I mean, I don't really even watch anime, but I don't know if that matters because a lot of people I know that don't really watch anime go to Anime Expo. Oh, good morning, Lindsay. Yo, want to see something wild? Uh-oh. Look at the weather in LA right now. This is gloomy as heck, man. I don't know if you can tell that it's raining. It's just sprinkling a little bit. It's nothing wild. But it's my sunny view, it's gone. I don't like this. I'm not bringing back my sun. play gloomy tunes now. It looks cold, but it's not really cold. It's like LA cold. I think it might be like 65 out there right now. Maybe 60? Maybe 60? Hmm. Yeah. Tough times. Tough times for Los Angelinos, right? I just don't want to get wet. I don't really care so much about. Actually, I do miss the sun. I don't want it to look like this all day. When I used to live in Arizona, I used to really, really want overcast because it was so hot there. But LA isn't that hot, so I don't really want overcast, hardly ever. I like having clouds in the sky, but I like to have my sun too. And that sun is gone. Cyber says I'd rather be wet than on fire, to be honest. Sure, sure, sure. But I've never been on fire. I've never been on fire. You know what's so interesting? Sometimes a keyboard or a piano or a musical instrument in general can feel so limited. It can feel just, it's just a bunch of notes. How do I not do the same things I've always done? But then there are other times where it feels limitless. It feels like I don't have to keep playing the same things over and over. Right now I'm stuck in the former. Oh, hold on. I kind of like that. I could probably put that in the. Yeah, 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 yeah. That could be cool. It's like maybe 12. No, 15. No, 16? Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. There it is. Oh, the bass has to move down. What? Oh, that's dope actually. No. Oh, do you hear the rain? It did get a little bit heavier. Um. Oh crap. Ah, never mind. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. It's sunny here, says Javier. Whoa. Lucky. That's cold. I love that show, Cyber. Whoa. Who is wearing my hoodie? This don't smell like me. Oh, that's weird. It smells like a girl. This song is called Into Thin Air. You know what's weird? Actually, it's not weird, but I'm thinking about it just now. It's interesting. You know when you first get to know somebody and it's very exciting. It's like, oh, cool, new person. Everything that they say and do is kind of interesting, and talking to them is really interesting. Is it? Cyber? I can remember having that for a lot of my friends now. I don't have that maybe for some of these friends anymore, you know? Like, maybe I got bored, or maybe things changed. But is that because of me, or is it because of them? Like, will I one day maybe be 60 and meet somebody for the first time and be very interested in them? Or will I be so jaded by that point in my life that I don't feel that anymore? There's like a this thing that used to happen in high school to me, where I really, really wanted to impress people, but I wasn't a very impressive person. So, I mean, I didn't have any like skills or anything, and so I was always trying to be funny. I think that's true for a lot of people in high school. And when somebody would laugh at me, or like laugh at me when I was intentionally trying to be funny, that was like very validating. And I don't have that anymore. I've gotten to this point where I almost don't care about most people's reactions to anything. If I make a tweet or something and somebody's like, that tweet sucks, I kind of don't care so much. Or if I wear an outfit and somebody's like, that outfit's trash, it doesn't really affect me. But it also, even when somebody says something nice about like an outfit that I'm wearing, or a joke I say, it still isn't nearly as satisfying or validating as it used to be. And I don't know how to get back to that past version of myself that was so affected. Sometimes it's really good not to be affected, right? If people are being mean. But sometimes you can miss being affected. You know? You can miss somebody saying like, hey, I like what you did with your hair today. And then you're actually like, wow, thank you. I worked really hard on it. I had somebody, oh, I should make it plural. I had somebodies. I had several people get on my case about skincare. Because I don't really care about skincare that much, right? I'll wash my face. I'll put lotion on it, but I don't have like special face lotion. I'm just using body lotion on my face. And when I said that to these people, they were mortified. It was like telling them that I put like some like poop on my face or something. They were horrified. And I thought about it for a little while. And why they were so horrified. And it was because they take really good care of their skin. And they have like a 20-step skin care thing. And that's fine. But I think that even if my skin was atrocious, I wouldn't care so much. Because it's not my priority. Like my skin, I don't really care about what's going on here. Like I could have no teeth. And I could go bald next week. And I could have a huge like gash across my face, some scar. It's like my face is not what's important to me so much in my life. But these people were horrified, so much so that they were like, yo, just let me know like what type of skin do you have? Is it oily or whatever? I'll buy you stuff. I'll buy you products on me, but you gotta take care of your face. It's really important. And it was weird that, right, there's like entire cultures that don't exfoliate their face. They're not doing skincare stuff, and they're still really beautiful. I think it's really interesting that a lot of the same people that I know that are like super preaching like tolerance and acceptance, stuff like that, are also very, very hung up on like the beauty industry and like cosmetics and stuff. It's weird. I think LA folks have some bougie sensibilities when it comes to that stuff. No, you ain't wrong, Cyber. Oh my god. You're not wrong, because this did not happen to me where I come from. I got out here and people were very much like on a wave. There's this really funny thing where when somebody is try to get you to change something. And I'm not talking about like old curmudgeonly people that really are like from a different generation. I'm talking about like millennials and zoomers or whatever you want to call the people that are beneath millennials. When somebody's trying to change something about you, but your life is going okay and you're fine and you're happy, and you tell them that, usually that's not, if you can see their frustration, and that's when you realize it's not really about you and your health, it's more about them and their weird hang-ups. Because if somebody is trying to get you to wear makeup and you say, I don't want to wear makeup, and they say, you would look so good though in makeup, and you say, well, I'm really happy the way I look right now, and they say, you should try it, and you say, but I'm happy, that it's not any really about you anymore and you having quality of life. It's more so about them wanting to change you. It's really weird. I wake up pretty early, and I also stay up pretty late. And it's whatever. I don't sleep maybe nearly as much as I should. But I don't like shame people that sleep in the morning. I might make fun of them. But making fun of somebody and trying to get somebody to change are like two different things. I just wish that people had a little bit more perspective. I think that everybody should be able to travel. Or at least get out of their bubble a little bit. Even I'm guilty of being inside of a bubble for a little too long sometimes. The bubble of Los Angeles, I guess. Going to different countries helps that. Sometimes just going to a different area of your city helps that. Or listening and talking to people that have a different outlook on life. I think there's this thing, right? Where if somebody says, what's something I don't like? If somebody says, oh my god, the pineapple on pizza thing, right? Because everybody, people kind of graduate out of that. I don't know if any of you guys were around during this, but there was a period of time where every single time I streamed, somebody would say, but Omni, what do you think about pineapple on pizza? Does pineapple belong on pizza? Or when I would have a questionnaire, somebody would say, pineapple on pizza. Thoughts? Like, it was really important to people for some reason. I think you can say, oh, pineapple on pizza is disgusting. And you could look at somebody that's eating pineapple on pizza and go, ew. But that doesn't mean you're telling them not to eat it. I think that's what's important. You can have thoughts about what people are doing. You can even not like it. In fact, you probably should. You probably shouldn't agree with everything that's going on around you. But if somebody's, not hurting anybody and they're happy, you shouldn't try to, curb their behavior. And I think there's a lot of people in my life, in my family, especially, I don't know if anybody in this stream is black. If you are, congrats, I guess, on us being here. But they're, in, in black culture, roasting people is just a thing. You kind of make fun of everybody for anything. You even make fun of people for liking the things that you like. It's just kind of how you get along with your friends. So very, teasing each other all the time. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you're trying to change your friends. Because even if your friends change, you would still tease them. Oh, that's the thing. That's, in essence, what it is. Yeah, that's the thing. What would I make fun of somebody for? I would make fun of somebody for sleeping in, but as soon as they start waking up early, I would just make fun of them for something else. I don't know. That's just... And that's not necessarily shaming somebody. It's weird. I don't expect everybody to get that, though. Because I saw the Lindsay thing about, shaming and making fun of... Shaming somebody and making fun of them actually aren't the same thing. You can make fun of somebody without wanting them to be ashamed, or trying to make them ashamed for their behavior. Shame is a very powerful thing. A lot of people do some pretty wild things out of shame. I don't know if I would want anybody to be ashamed. Hmm. Did it stop raining? I feel like the rain stopped coming off the sky. It's all just coming off of the roofs now. The rooftops, the trees. I'm not going to be able to leave the house today, I don't think. Anyway, there's only about 5 minutes left of this stream, guys, and I've wasted most of it talking about nonsense. I have two new albums. One is called Ego Death, the other one is called Quick Breath. I feel like everybody in this stream has heard them, but I'm probably wrong, because out of the 12 people in here, only maybe 4 people are talking, which means quite a few are just in here for the tunes. But I do have other tunes out. Yeah. One's called Ego Death. It's very, very ambient. The other one's called Quick Breath. It's very, very upbeat. Both of them are available on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play Music, Amazon MP3, Tidal, Groove, Deezer, Pandora, and YouTube. It's available on Instagram Stories, but I think I'm going to stop listing that. I don't think anybody listens to music on Instagram Stories, but also, if you add my music to your Instagram story, I don't even get notified. You also have to tag me, and that's like a lot of work, right? That's a lot of work. So I wouldn't include that in the list anymore. But yeah, that's where all the music is. Also, I have merch coming out this winter. I have a show coming up on December 4th in Los Angeles. I also am going to be streaming here tomorrow at 9 a.m. I did a production stream last night. I don't think I'm going to keep doing production streams. I think my production streams are kind of like my cooking streams, which is to say, everybody asks for them, but nobody wants them. I'm guilty of this sometimes too, so let me hold the mirror up to myself. There's a lot of times where I will ask for a thing, or sometimes even gripe about not having a thing that I don't actually want. For example, I could say, how come there's no Whataburger in Los Angeles? I miss Whataburger. Bring Whataburger to Los Angeles. Bring Waffle House here. I really want Waffle House. But if they built a Waffle House in LA, if I'm being completely honest, I think I might only go 4 or 5 times a year, which is like nothing. That's nothing. That's barely any money for them. But I complain that we don't have one. I say, we need a White Castle in Los Angeles, but if we had a White Castle in Los Angeles, I'd probably only eat like twice, maybe 3 times a year. I want it though, but not enough to actually support it, you know, if that makes sense. But I feel like there will be a lot of people that are like, yo, Omni, you should do a cooking stream. Omni cooking stream. I miss Omni snacks. Aw, I miss cooking streams. And then I'll do a cooking stream and ain't nobody in it. And then I'll do a piano stream and people come to the piano stream specifically almost to ask for the cooking stream. And people always ask for a production stream. So I said I was doing one last night all day. And then I did a production stream. There wasn't really anybody in it. Although I did make a fun little thing. I've forgotten what it sounds like now, but I did make a fun little track. But yeah, I might still try it out. Maybe I might try it out maybe 3 or so more times. But yeah, it's not looking like it's going to be a mainstay. Probably gonna get rid of the production stream. Waffle House is good, Isidora. It's like it's okay. I think it's there are some things that I have accepted are not about the food all the time. And I've only come to realize that's because I've gone to other places, other cities, other states. And had something that they loved. You know, they were like, oh, you gotta get this place. You gotta go. You gotta go. And I go and I eat it, and I'm like, the food isn't really that great. And it's because I'm missing out on some cultural significance that this place holds to all these people. And Waffle House is definitely a culturally significant thing for a lot of people. Is the food amazing? No. Is it the best waffle you've ever had? Definitely not. Is the service the best you've ever had? No. Nothing there is like 5 stars. But the entire experience is something that is very important to the South. I think. I would say. I would go out on a limb saying that. And honestly, I've only ever seen them in the South. I mean, I grew up with them, but even though SoCal is part of the South, they aren't out here, which is really weird. It doesn't. I mean, if I know, let me not get into SoCal being part of the South. I'm just saying it's part of the southern half of the country. And anytime something's in the South, I want it to be like from Florida to California. You know, bring the Waffle House here. Anyways, you might have Waffle House for the first time and not like it, but I think that if you have never lived in a place with Waffle Houses and then you fly into a city or you drive by, then you stop at a Waffle House and try it, just know that you are missing out on a very intrinsic cultural significance that Waffle House plays if you're just going there and grabbing the food and then leaving on your road trip or whatever. And I think there's a lot of places like that. I think most food places like that are like that, honestly. Anyways, we've ran off the clock. I went over all of the news. If anybody has any last minute questions, which I know you don't, nobody ever does. Let me read the last couple of comments for my own good. I think if I go to USA, I would eat nonstop. You have so much amazing food that can't be found here. It's like paradise. Isidore, you are not wrong. Um, you're not wrong. I think I didn't realize that, Isidore, until I leave. Every time I leave the country, I'm always like, I mean, I leave, I go to Canada. I mean, I leave, I go to Canada, right? Or I'll go to England. I'm not naming the coolest places, but even when I went to Japan or when I went to Korea, it's like amazing country, amazing people, amazing experience, and yes, good food. But there's this. Oh, word up, DeSoto. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being so nice. Jesus. I think it's Jesus. I think States is a little bit spoiled in a lot of ways, but in a very specific way, we're very culturally spoiled, where we can kind of, and when I say we, I'm being a little bit sorry. When I say we, I'm being a little bit exclusive, right? When I say we have, there's certain states and areas within the country that I'm not including. When I say we, I'm mostly certain states and areas within the country that I'm not including. When I say we, I'm mostly talking about the bigger cities that are a little bit more multicultural. I would say that we're spoiled by having kind of everything. Like, oh, you want like Filipino food? Okay, I can take you to like 8 places that have that. Oh, do you want Italian food? Cool. It's like 30 minutes this way. You want like really, really good Greek food? There's a freaking immigrant family that moved here from Greece and they have this restaurant. It's amazing. There's like a lot of that. And I realized going to other countries that it's not the same. It's not that wild. Plus, add that with the fact that Americans do love to eat. Eating is a really big deal here. Um, yeah, we just have a lot of food. It's a lot easier to get food. Oh my God. Sorry. So yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy the food when you're here, Isadora. If nothing else, you'll enjoy the food. What else? What else was I gonna say? Oh, somebody said something. I'll end the stream on this, but somebody told me something interesting recently, where they were like, America, Americans are the most smilingest people. Like Americans smile way more than people from other cultures, and they said that like a case study, like a social study, said that the reason for that is because there's way too many languages present here, and during the earlier, like the birth stages of America, people couldn't talk to each other as fluidly and reliably as they can in other countries. So smiling at somebody was a very universal way to show people like goodwill or show people that you're not a threat or to communicate, I guess, just non-threat, not even like anything positive, just like, hey, everything's cool here. And I've noticed that that's not true other places. That is a I'm not saying it's only America, but it's definitely not planet Earth. Not everybody smiles to show geniality. I don't even know what you want to call that. Just to show that, like, hey, everything's fine here. Not everybody smiles. When I was in. I don't want to get into it. Anyways, yeah, that was a really interesting factoid about America that I now know. So, if you're coming to America, Isidora, just smile at everyone all the time. No one doesn't like a smile. That's not true. That's not true, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Once again, thank you everybody for being on the stream. Thank you for being respectful to me and polite to each other. I hope you all have a very prosperous Wednesday. It's street sweeping day, so I'm gonna move my car around. And I will be back here tomorrow morning, Thursday morning at, oh my god, this week is flying by. I'll be back here Thursday morning at 9 a.m. for another hour-long YouTube stream. And I might do another production stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Abo, everybody.